All right, fucking, let's get it. Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all, man? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast. I am the flyest, highest, coolest, smoothest host of them all. OG! Nah, one more time for them bitch ass niggas in the back. OG! Hatch, you know the fuck it is, man. What's up with the people? All around the world, all my friends. What the fuck is good? What's poppin' with y'all? I hope up there looking good, feeling good, staying motherfucking safe. It's a whole lot that's going on in these churches, man. I tell you that each and every motherfucking week. I want to say shout out to everybody around the world that's tapped in, enjoying the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all the love and support, man. Let's keep building this empire brick by motherfucking brick. I do want to say, welcome Twitch. Welcome Twitch, all the Twitchers, all the Twitchies, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Shout out to y'all, man. This is the first episode that will be going up on Twitch. It's been a page I didn't have for a while, just didn't use. We've been live broadcasting on Twitter and things like that. It didn't let people interact with the show, the live show and shit like that. So we took it off Twitter, man. We moved it over to Twitch. We're still live on Facebook, still live on YouTube, and the visuals still come out every motherfucking Friday, bro. The grind don't motherfucking stop, bro. Episode 95, on the grind at 100, as you can see at the motherfucking bottom. Chase your dreams. Chase your dreams. Don't nothing ever limit you, man. Real motherfucking talk. Shout out to everybody listening to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Audio Mac, Audible, Anchor, etc., motherfucking etc. Once again, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel at OGHatchTV. Ring that bell, drop a comment, leave a like, all that good shit the YouTubers say. We in this bitch. We pulling the fuck up. What's up with y'all though, man? It's a whole lot showing the motherfucking docket this week. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a whole lot of shit. I will say this. You may be sitting there wondering, why does this nigga have on a fucking Laker jersey? Why does this nigga have on a Laker jersey when the Celtics is going against the Warriors tonight in Game 3? Hold your horses, motherfucker. Hold your horses, man. Darvin Ham at the press conference, what was that, 2 days ago, 3 days ago? The shit got me amped. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a real nigga. He got me amped, so I had to throw my motherfucking jersey back on, man. For a second, I almost forgot who the fuck we was, man. So I have to go ahead and represent real time. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all on the post I put on my social media. Not one, not two, not three, not four. We on Twitch for the long term, man. We doing this shit for the rest of the motherfucking me running this show, real motherfucking talk. But it's a lot of shit on the docket that we gotta get into, guys. It's a lot of shit on the docket, but we gotta get into Michael B. Jordan going through hell, getting embarrassed in front of everybody around the world. We gotta get to Deshaun Watson. His shit just keep getting worse and worse and worse. You talking about a nigga I kind of felt like was innocent? I don't feel like that no more, guys. Y'all know how I feel about the justice system. It's looking kind of sketchy for that nigga. I ain't gonna hold you. We gotta get into self-snitching. Ties into the Young Thug YSL Rico case. We gotta get into that, man. It's a lot of shit going on with that self-snitching shit in hip-hop. Who's to blame, the industry or the consumer when it comes to self-snitching in hip-hop? We gotta get the toxic femininity that's at an all-time high at the moment, man. Some shit I seen on social media that got me spooked. It got me spooked. And also, throughout this podcast, man, I'm going to go ahead and give a message to the Fresh and Fit podcast. As you know, I don't really like talking about other people's podcasts on this platform just because it's fuck them at the end of the day. But I got to stand up for something that I really believe in, man. So I got to send a message to the Fresh and Fit podcast and let them know how I truly feel about how they're attacking black people, black women, and now they're attacking black people as a whole. And I can't let that shit slide, bro. We got to get into motivational talk, living life instead of waiting to die. It's something I struggle with. And also, I know it's a lot of things that a lot of us struggle with in the African-American community. And I want to make sure I get some words of wisdom on that. We got to get into the question of the motherfucking week. Is it cheating if your significant other is supporting your friend's OnlyFans? Is it support or is it a fucking a scouting report? Is it? We got to get into that. Also, we got to get into the moment you realize your sex game is lacking. To hustle or not to hustle. We got to get into the playoff recap, or finals recap at the moment, I should say. And then we're going to wrap the podcast on up, man. We got to get in, get out. The game come on at 6. I don't want to miss it. That's why we going a little bit early. Apologies now before I get on my ass. So we got to get into it, man. Like I said, whole lot of shit in this motherfucker. Let's go ahead and get this motherfucker rocking. You know, let's go ahead and get into Deshaun Watson, B. You know, man, this Deshaun Watson shit. I kind of didn't want to start the podcast with this, but I felt I had to because this Deshaun Watson shit is blowing my mind. I've talked about it a few times on this podcast already, but I feel like the conversation isn't being had enough, if that makes sense. Not necessarily by me, but by the NFL, by ESPN, by Fox. It's not a big enough topic. And the reason why I really want to bring it up again is because, yeah, there was one more civil suit that was added to the list. I think it's up to 24 civil suits now, but 24 different women are suing Deshaun Watson in regards to his sexual escapades and these massages and shit like that. But that's not the reason I really bring it up. If you don't know, man, news came out. I think it was the New York Times or New York Post. It was one of those two that dropped the article about Deshaun Watson in this case. And they did some more research. They did some more interviews. They got into contact with more women. And the total is now up to 66 different women. You heard me correct. 66 different women are saying Deshaun Watson did some foul ass shit. Or no, I'm sorry. He said Deshaun Watson contacted 66 different women in 17 months in regards to massages and shit like that. Let that sink in. So it doesn't matter if you believe he did or not. Let that part of it sink in. Deshaun Watson contacted 66 different women for massages in 17 months. Now, it comes to a certain point in time, no matter how much you want to defend a nigga, how much you want to believe a nigga, I've came on this platform many times and told y'all that if there ever was a nigga who was adamant about they didn't do some shit, it was Deshaun Watson. That nigga he let it be known he didn't do nothing. But when the facts come out, we all knew he was a freaky motherfucker. Like I told y'all on Savages on the podcast, you got that many different motherfuckers touching your body, something's wrong. Usually professional athletes get a big, it's either big ass nigga or one female who goes with them throughout their career and is their masseuse, getting the kinks out their back, fixing their hamstrings and shit. They're professional athletes. But when you're a professional athlete and you're contacting women who's not even qualified to really be touching your body, you can get way more credible people throughout your organization, the NFL team you played for, than contacting people on social media, which is what he was doing. This man was contacting women on social media, 66 different women in 17 months. This isn't going back to his rookie year. This is just a 17-month window. So it's no matter how you truly feel about that, if he was guilty or innocent, something don't smell right with that shit. 66 different women, my nigga. Now, I'm not finna try to come on my platform and condemn a nigga, say he did the shit or he didn't. What I will say is I won't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you because I know something is wrong. Something is wrong. You on some happy ending shit. It's clear that throughout the reports from the New York Times, I believe it was, or the New York Post, excuse me, whichever it was, I don't want to disrespect you guys' platform. It's clear that throughout these readings that you was treating these women as sex workers. Now, maybe some of them was. Maybe the ones who ain't suing, you know what I'm saying, the civil suit was sex workers. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that is the case. But there's at least 24 women who said, nah, nigga, I ain't no fucking sex worker. You fuck my head up. You traumatized me type shit. So when I look back and I see a man that's basically treating women as sex workers, it's something wrong. This nigga has a fucking problem. It's either you were extremely fucking unresponsible, extremely motherfucking disingenuous to the women that you were getting these services from. I seen one article where I said, I don't know if that's sexual assault, but when something keeps happening 66 different times, fam, something's fucking wrong. And it's not a matter of, and to me, it's not really a matter of if he should go to jail or not, because he's already been found to not have enough evidence towards him to take the trial by two different juries. Two different juries already said, nah, I'm ending up here. But it comes to a certain point in time, we gotta look at the NFL like, come on, man. We all know something's wrong here. He's already been out for a season type shit, but there's something clearly wrong. And when you look at the public eye and the public eye's reaction to this shit, he can't play another game. Not for this year. He has to be going for a whole season. And I'm at a certain point to where it's like, is that even enough? Like, is that even enough? Because if this shit is true, that Deshaun Watson sexually assaulted all these women with these wanting some happy ending type shit, if this is true, is it enough to be sitting out a season? Would it be two if he sat out? Would that be enough? Because in 2 years, in 2 years later, he'll come back, get this big ass contract he signed for, and live his life, living his dream. Is it enough to say that he can still play? 66 different women, guys? Come on, like, it's, like it's not funny, but sometimes, bro, you have to like laugh to keep from crying. It's like for 66 different women. And this nigga's in the public eye. This nigga's the starting quarterback, and you gotta sexually assault women, 66 different ones. Like I don't get these niggas. I got a fucking corporate, I got a desk job, and I'm getting pussy. But I ain't gotta force nothing on nobody. I ain't gotta make no women uncomfortable to get no pussy. Why is this nigga as a starting quarterback for the Houston Texans at the time have to force or make women uncomfortable to get some ass or to get a nut off? It doesn't make sense. I don't get niggas. It's plenty of women that have fucked Deshaun Watson just because he's Deshaun Watson. It's plenty of women that have fucked Deshaun Watson because he's in shape. It's plenty of women that have fucked Deshaun Watson because he got a nice car. The list goes on. So when you find yourself in a situation that Deshaun Watson, I can't put myself in your shoes because I can't even think like that. But when you put yourself in that situation, you have to ask yourself as Deshaun fucking Watson, what am I doing? There's so many women in the stands at all my games with my fucking name on the billboard. Oh, Deshaun Watson, number 4. It's so many of those every game. Why not fuck them? Why not fuck your fans? That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fuck my fans. Lloyd Banks said it. Guess what? I fuck fans. Guess what? Your favorite rapper does too. He was talking about 50. I'm gonna fuck some of my fans. That's what I do. I done it already. I probably shouldn't have said that. But yeah, I've done it. But why not Deshaun Watson go fuck some fans? Why are you seeking out unqualified masseuses to touch your body and put them in these strange, peculiar situations? Why? Why? Even if say he didn't do anything wrong, why even put yourself in this situation? Niggas don't be thinking. That's gonna be a common theme of this podcast. You're gonna see plenty of examples of niggas not thinking. And it's gonna lead into the next topic of a nigga not thinking with his dick. And we've all fell victim to it. Every man has fell victim to thinking with their dick. It's there for a reason. Some of us are blessed to where that motherfucker's big and you can't deny that motherfucker. When they got a mind of his own. That motherfucker powerful sometimes. But it's like some niggas just, I don't get them. I never will understand them. And this story is not over by a long shot because every fucking week there's more and more information. There's more women that come to the forefront and they all saying the same shit. Now, if niggas believe that Bill Cosby shit, you guys start to believe the Deshaun Watson shit because the number is getting high as fuck. 66 different women in 17 months. It's fucking crazy. So we got our ear to the motherfucking these streets and we're going to see what the story ultimately come to an end to. We're going to see what the fuck happens to Deshaun Watson. At this point, I don't think he should play another fucking game until this shit is resolved. There's an exempt list for a reason. Bro gotta sit the fuck down. This is too much. This is too fucking much at this point. Real motherfucking talk. Moving on, man. I got to talk about that freaky ass nigga. I start getting the jitters in this motherfucker. I start feeling like Smokey in a pigeon coop in this motherfucker. Real motherfucking talk. Let's get into Michael B. Jordan, man. Damn. Michael motherfucking B. You know, man, if you don't know, you're living under a fucking rock. Michael B. Jordan was just recently embarrassed in front of the whole world. And the reason why I say is because Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey broke up over a little bit over a year of dating in the public. News reports come out that Michael B. Jordan wanted to get serious with little Lori Harvey. Why he wants to do that, I have no idea. But that's what he wanted to do. And she turned him down. She didn't want to get serious. She wanted to keep living her fucking life. The girl's only 25 years old. She's younger than me. I'm finna be 27. She's 25 years old. And she's hot right now. She ain't really trying to give that up. I don't think no woman, nobody in today's age would really want to give up being popping to settle down for marriage where you can double back and spin that block again a few years down the line. Michael B. Jordan went to game 2 of the NBA Finals, Golden State versus Boston. He ended up giving her tickets to Corday. They sitting courtside. You got cameras all in bro face. He got the pain. The pain is in his cheekbones. Like bro was sad as fuck. And every real nigga know that feeling. Every real nigga who's ever encountered a young lady and wanted to be serious with them or shit just fell apart, they know that look. And that's what that look was. He knew everybody knew his business, and he knew that motherfuckers was whispering behind him under their breath every time they seen him. They saw the reports like we all saw the reports. But there's a part of me that really felt, you know what I'm saying, Michael B. Jordan. And I'm going to take y'all behind the curtain, and I'm going to tell you why I relate to Michael B. Jordan, because it all goes back to when I was up at Mo West with my boys, and I was telling how I was going to move back. I was going back to Arizona. It was end of the year. And I told him, and I'm like, yo, bro, I'm going to go back home to AZ. And I told him, I said, bro, I'm going to find my wife out there. And I described her. I described to a T. I don't know if all niggas is like this, but I know I am. I know my mind is fucked up. That's why this podcast is called The Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity. I know my mind is fucked up. But I described my wife, my future wife, to a T. Glasses, her skin color, her shape, how long her hair was, her humor, all that shit. I had that to a T. And for years, that was the standard I was holding every woman I met to. Now, I went 6-7 years without meeting her. But once I found a young woman who I felt was her, she was literally everything I described in life, I forced myself to love her. I made myself love her. Like I told myself, nah, this is it. I'm changing my ways. I got to make this one work because this is the one I've been looking for. And when that shit didn't end when that shit ended and it didn't go how I wanted it to go or how I presumed it would go, I was fucked up. Yes, I know, big ass, tough ass Hatch. I was fucked up because it was a moment to where I was like, damn, did I do something wrong? Did I fuck this up? And it was a moment of embarrassment because I allowed myself to be vulnerable in such a way I've never been vulnerable before. And when I look at Michael B. Jordan, everybody knows what Lori Harvey is. She's a hoe. There's nothing wrong with being a hoe in 2022. There's nothing. People, they just called me a hoe last week. It's not what people call you. It's what you answer to. But there's nothing wrong with being a hoe if you accept that you're being a hoe. Honestly. And with Michael B. Jordan, he saw what she was. She dated Sean. She dated Diddy. She dated her son. She dated Future. She dated the NASCAR driver. She dated all these niggas in like 6 months. Like none of this shit. She's only 25 years old. She doesn't do anything. She's literally Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. She didn't come out that dick. That's Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. That's all she does. Now, do she look good as fuck? She does look good as fuck. But Michael B. Jordan knew what she was. Michael B. Jordan and he ain't a little nigga. That's Michael fucking B. Jordan. And I'm not saying because of his status that he can't get his heart broken. But what I'm saying is because of his status, he should have known not to attach himself to a floozy. And that's what the fuck she was. But in my mind, I look at Michael B. Jordan like he thought he could have changed her. He thought she was going to change because he was Michael fucking B. Jordan. He thought because every other woman in the world was screaming and hollering for him when he took his shirt off that any woman he got, that was it. And he probably had the same mentality that I had when I got my fucking heart broken. He had a description of a woman in his head, He saw her and he fell for it and he thought he could change her. Now, I didn't know my bitch was a rat. I didn't know that part of it. But he knew. It was well documented that Shorty was getting fucked by many guys, many men in such a short amount of time. And I don't even call women hoes for fucking. A lot of dudes like that. But when you fuck a daddy and the son, you are like that pussy tainted. I don't even think highly of you no more. When the son fuck you and then the daddy fuck you, nah, baby. Your ass a rat. But Michael B. Jordan thought he could change that woman. He thought because he was just Killmonger, that shit would be all right. And no, she still want to live. She want to party like it's 1999. She knows she hot. She knows she on the top of the list right now. It's her, them Bailey sisters that every nigga is talking about, and that's pretty much it. And Lotto. It's Lotto, Lori Harvey, and them Bailey sisters. They the hot girls right now. Those are the hot girls right now. Lori not giving that up for Michael B. Jordan. Not at 25, maybe at 30. But Lori Harvey not giving up her popping stats for Michael B. Jordan, bro. So when I see Michael B. Jordan sitting back getting embarrassed in front of the whole world, and it's not even because he broke up with Lori Harvey. It's literally because everybody's in your business. That's probably the most embarrassing part of it. I crack my jokes on social media because that's the fuck I do. But I understand where he's come, how he's feeling. Every man that's really been out here in these streets, you either play somebody or your ass done got played. That's just the facts. That's just how this shit goes. Oh, let me see the comment. Yeah. Oh, is this Cuzzo? Let me see. Yeah. What's good, Cuzzo? Welcome to the motherfucking show, my boy. But the facts is the facts. Every nigga that's really been out here in these trenches, you either played somebody or you done got played. Now it all depends on at what point in time in your life that shit happened. Was you really trying to be serious? And when you really trying to be serious, that's when shit hurt the most. So like at the end of the day, bro should have fucking known. That's Michael fucking B. There isn't too many more prominent actors, especially black actors, male black actors that's higher than him right now. He shouldn't even been shooting at that basket. That's something you're supposed to hit and get up out of there. It's supposed to be paparazzi pictures of y'all, you know what I'm saying, going to dinner a few times. But it shouldn't be no real relationship. But at the same time, I can't blame a nigga for wanting to be serious. Like, as much as I want to be a player, as much as I done lived my wild ass life, I still want to get serious. So when you see a man go through that, wanting to be serious and it don't work, and that shit fall through, you see the pain in a nigga eye. You feel them on a total different level because at the same time, men get told that they ain't shit. Men get told that they don't want nothing serious. Men get told that they dogs. Men get told that they just, you know what I'm saying, they cheat on every woman that they get. When that's not the case, this is living proof, ladies. This is living fucking proof that when a man finds a woman that he truly wants to be with, he goes all out. I seen every motherfucking week some beautiful, elaborate ass picture of Michael B. Jordan staring into Lori Harvey eyes, taking her ass to the fucking the mountaintops of the Alpines or some shit, taking these fucking elaborate Instagram pictures because he was in love. But when he wants to commit and she's not wanting to commit, and the whole world know that she was a fucking hoe from the get-go, and then she leave you, we gotta laugh at that nigga. Because nigga, you should have known. You should have known. As much as you tried to force yourself to love that woman, as much as you tried to change that woman, you can't change a motherfucker who wasn't trying to be changed. You can't. You just can't. And the simple fact that the whole motherfucking world knows this man's business, knows that he just got his heart broken by a woman that's younger than him, a woman that, you know, who just was fucking the daddy and the son. He's hurt. He got to go away. He got to. It's a fucked up world. It's a fucked up game. This love shit is a fucked up game that we all play. You either get lucky or you don't. But at the end of the motherfucking day, you got to give it a shot. And it's up to you to pick and choose the right motherfuckers. And it's sad to say, but Michael B. Jordan chose the wrong motherfucker. That's either gonna make him a super savage, or it's gonna make him, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna make him a super savage, or he gonna find a woman, or he gonna start turning up on new movies and become that nigga again. And start popping again. Because he kind of dimmed his light a little bit when he got with her. He kind of dimmed his light a little bit when he got with Lori Harvey. He wasn't working as hard enough. So either he finna go in super savage mode, or he finna grind hard as a motherfucker. We shall motherfucking see. Real motherfucking talk. But moving on though, man. We're gonna leave that nigga heart alone. We're gonna leave bro feelings alone, man. I want to get to self-snitching in hip-hop. You know, this goes into the Young Thug YSL Rico case that I talked about, you know, some past episodes that we all know about. How we all know that the court system is using lyrics from their songs and shit like that. Niggas is telling all types of shit. But as I was on social media and I was talking to one of my homeboys, we was talking about how snitching ain't cool. And I'm like, yeah, snitching ain't cool, but you can't expect niggas to go down for a long ass bid when they using your own lyrics against you. If they already using you as self-snitching, you can't expect niggas to not use that get out of jail free card. I would have. Nigga, they gonna use your words against you? And you want me to still go to jail for 20 years for you? Nigga, please. Where is that paper? I'm not a street nigga. I know niggas in the streets. I did shit in the streets. I'm not a street nigga. I'm not going to jail. I'm either tapping the fuck out, or I'm on the run. I'm not going to jail. So I don't expect niggas in a RICO case to all keep it silent. That never fucking happens. So why the fuck would it happen when a nigga they really want has snitched on himself multiple times since 2015? This RICO case ain't shit new. They started patrolling Young Thug and them from 2015. They got shit from 2015 on Young Thug. But as I was having this conversation with one of my boys on social media, it made me think about the real another angle at all this shit, because we all listen to drill music, we listen to hip hop. Niggas from the dawn of time have always talked about street shit and music. I don't know when it started, when niggas started incriminating themselves. I do know in drill music, it's pretty much, that's damn near every lyric of nigga incriminating themselves in drill music. We seen Bobby Shmurda, you know, his whole hot nigga verse. His whole hot nigga verse got his whole hood sent to jail. But that song blew up. Young Thug self-snitching all his songs, but he blew the fuck up. And it makes me think, when it comes to self-snitching shit in hip-hop, first off, is it worth it? Because at a certain point in time, if you really doing dirt and you putting this shit in your music and this shit blow up to be one of the highest songs on Tik Tok, one of the highest songs on streaming, one of the highest songs you can perform at the club and shit like that, and you getting a bag off of it, is it truly worth it? Because I know so many niggas who really ain't got nothing, who niggas come from the slums, B. Niggas come from the slums. And I know so many niggas who come from the slums who just want a bag. They don't care how long they keep that bag. They don't think about, after they get that first bag, turn into another bag. They don't think about that shit. Niggas that come from nothing just want a bag. So when you see niggas self-snitching, you gotta ask, is it truly fucking worth it? Because to a nigga like myself, fuck no. I'm thinking of the long game. But for a nigga who ain't got shit, ain't gonna never have shit, and his only way to get some shit is to tell you about this body that him and his boys caught a couple weeks ago on this fucking trap beat, he gonna do it. And he's not thinking about the cops. He's thinking about feeding his family. He's thinking about buying designer. He's thinking about getting that new car. He's thinking about stunting on the ground. And that shit lives longer than them niggas going to jail in their mind. Niggas think if I get this bag and take care of my kids, fuck everything else. If I can provide for my family, fuck everything else. That's how these niggas is thinking. So I have to ask these niggas, is it truly fucking worth it? Because I'm pretty sure they're not thinking that they snitching on themselves. That's not the thought process for these niggas, clearly. But when you sit back after you done got caught, my nigga, is it worth it? And now that you done got locked the fuck up for this charge, after you made all this money, after you had all this jewelry, fucked all these hoes, sipped all that lean, was it worth it? Or are you content with? Are you happy with the fuck you just did? I remember 50 said, if I got shot today and I died today, listen, if I died today, I'd be happy how my life turned out. Would you niggas be happy how your life turned out? Ask Gunna, ask Young Thug. Are you happy how your life turned out? Because you lived a life that a lot of niggas can't say they live. You've lived a life a lot of niggas can't say they live. Are you happy how your fucking life turned out? Your family's good. They may not be good for that much longer because after this Rico case, a lot of money's gonna be gone. A lot of these niggas gonna be broke. So are you happy how your fucking life turned out? I don't think the answer will be yes for a nigga like me. But for a nigga who come from absolutely nothing and still got nothing, yeah, I came from nothing. But I got some shit now. But for a nigga who came from nothing and still ain't got shit, he may be cool with this shit. He may be ready to go sit the fuck down and be cool in the head thinking that I made it. I made millions. I traveled the world. I fucked 1,000 bitches. I had $1 million in cash. Niggas, dumb niggas is cool with that. They truly motherfucking is. But the conversation for me goes deeper than them niggas. I look at the niggas taking advantage of these niggas like Young Thug and Gunna and Bobby Shmurda and all these niggas who's in hip hop who's snitching themselves in their raps. And the question is really, who's to blame for this shit? Besides the nigga that's spitting those bars, who's to blame for self-snitching in hip hop? Is it the industry or is it the consumer? Because at a certain point in time, we have to understand that the industry is pumping this shit out. Drill music started in Chicago. This shit in Atlanta now. This shit in New York now. This shit in the UK now. Drill music is everywhere. And I'm not just saying snitching in music only in drill music, but drill music is pretty much self-snitching. That's truly what the fuck it is. Chief Keef didn't snitch on himself. Niggas took that shit and just ran with it and started snitching on themselves. And they all getting locked the fuck up. But that's what the industry is pumping out. When you see the industry, the 300 music label, Sony, Empire, Interscope, these is ran by fucking rich ass billionaire white folks who don't give a fuck about the hood. They don't give a fuck about the hood, but they pumping out music that's putting niggas behind bars for committing crimes and snitching on themselves. That's what the fuck they doing. And then the consumer, we the niggas that's buying that shit. Let me see the comments. Snitches get stitches. Snitches definitely get stitches, but when you snitch on yourself, you get jail time. Snitches get stitches, but when you snitch on yourself, you get jail fucking time. That's just real motherfucking talk. But who's to blame for this? Because us as the consumer, we the one buying this shit. We the ones bumping this shit on our fucking radios and iPhones and on Apple Music and shit. We the ones buying this shit. And the industry and the record labels is the one that's putting this shit out. They the ones that's destroying our community. We the ones contributing to destroying our community. That's just how I look at it, because nobody, if nobody was buying this shit, if nobody was listening to this shit wouldn't be this wouldn't be existing. If nobody was bumping this drill music or these guys' music, nobody would be doing this shit. Niggas is truly only doing this shit because they know it's gonna sell. They know that shit gonna blow the fuck up. That's why niggas do it. Niggas don't want the slow grind. Niggas want that shit that's gonna pop off and take them to the top. And that's what the fuck is taking niggas to the top now. Oh, let me see this shit. Get jiggy to someone's spelling. Real talk, getting jiggy to someone's spelling. That's truly what the fuck we doing. We out here diddy bopping and motherfuckers shaking their ass to motherfuckers committing felonies. But does that fall on us? Do we have to take some blame in that? I think we do. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to stop listening to it. If you're going to put the shit out, I'm going to listen to it. If the beat nice, I'm going to listen to it. But I have to sit back and we have to take some type of accountability, because as much as we all saying free Young Thug, free Gunna, free YSL, free all these niggas that get locked up, they getting locked up because we are the ones who's contributing to them making this type of music. We are the ones contributing to these niggas doing all this wild shit. Now, of course, you got Young Thug and them. They got other charges, not just because of their music, but they using their music as evidence for the shit they did in the streets, allegedly. So it's a wild fucking, it's a wild system, it's a wild cycle that these niggas is in, that we all in actually, because on accident we're contributing to niggas destroying our community. That's truly what the fuck it is. That's just how I see it. And it's a fucked up, it's a fucked up topic, but it's easy to put blame on a nigga that's putting that music out. It's easy to. He definitely gets 85, 95% of the blame. But that 5%, we have to look in the mirror like, yo, bro, we the ones who kind of making this nigga put this bullshit out. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Comments say, let me see. Why are you wearing that jersey? Why am I wearing that jersey if you must know? I talk about real fast at the top of the month for me podcast. We back. Lakers is back. That's why I'm wearing it. We got a new coach. He got me hyped. Gonna be back. We win that chip next year. Darvin Ham got me hype as fuck. They hired a black man. He got shot in the face. He tough. You know, his voice deep as fuck. He had me ready to run through a brick wall for him. I'm ready. That's why I got my jersey on. I got my jersey on because my Lakers is back, baby. Laker Nation till I fucking die, man. Real talk. But that's funny as fuck. I knew people was gonna ask me why I had this fucking jersey on. But in all honesty, man, back to this Young Thug shit before I move on. I do think us as the consumer, we take blame with this shit because, well, I mean, we're at fault with this shit a little bit because we're the ones giving these buying these records, giving these record labels this money. They're the ones promoting this, putting these artists out, making sure that they put this type of music out. If you look at the hip hop game right now, bro, they not really looking for no do good nigga. Every nigga that's coming out right now is a quote unquote street nigga that they rapping about killing niggas. They rapping about smoking dope, sipping lean. They rapping about the harsh times in the hood. That's what the fuck is going on. And it comes to a certain point in time that we have to understand as consumers that record labels only care about their bottom dollar. It's just like the NFL. They only care about their bottom line and their bottom dollar. And if we're the ones that still supplying this shit, supplying them the funds to go out and find these new artists that continue to fuck up their life and fuck up the lives around them, the families around them, we gotta take blame about that shit, but we truly motherfucking do, as it's truly how I motherfucking feel. Let me see what this comment says. This generation has an accountability issue. We truly do. And please, in all honesty, that's not even just with what I'm talking about. Accountability issue goes on all angles of the motherfucking board, because it's just something about people nowadays. It's so many excuses that's being made. It's so many people that don't take accountability for the shit that they do. They're easy to place blame on other people. They don't look in the mirror. There's something about this generation. We just don't look in the mirror. Now, I'm not going to say that I take part in that. I think that's kind of my problem, to be honest with you. I look in the mirror too fucking much. But I do understand that this generation is just something about people not looking in the mirror and accepting the shit that they done did. It's easy to place blame on other people, and that's probably just what the fuck we in an easy generation right now. Everything we doing is just easy. Nobody want to work hard. Nobody want to go through the grind. Nobody want to go through the bullshit to get to the top. Nobody want to do that. Everybody just passing the buck. And it comes to a certain point in time where we all gotta sit back and be like, nah, but we took part in that shit. And that's truly what the fuck I think needs to happen at this point. But moving on, man. Let's get to toxic femininity at an all-time high. At an all-time motherfucking high. You know, I came across this video that was going around about Left Eye. You know, so she dived into waterfalls and shit, eating fruit that I don't even know what the fuck it was. And they got her looking so innocent. They got Left Eye looking so fucking innocent. And everybody kept sharing this fucking post. And I had to sit back like, yo, do y'all not know she burned a nigga's house down for cheating? Just because he was cheating, she burned a nigga's house down. There's nothing genuine, innocent about this woman. She burned a nigga's house down. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about how beautiful she looked, diving into waterfalls. I don't give a fuck how she looked, lighting the sage, you know what I'm saying, twirling that shit around. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. When you burn a nigga's house down because he stepped out and got some side ass, you're fucking crazy. So I don't rest in peace, of course. You know what I'm saying? But you were fucking crazy. You burned a nigga's house down. So after I got into an argument, not even an argument, but a little small debate with women on social media about how crazy she fucking was, I came across something that that was worse. I came across something that was worse than the motherfucker burning a nigga's house down. You want to know what the fuck I saw? I'll tell you. I came across this video of a woman who they say her man cheated on her. So for her revenge, she didn't leave. That's what I said. I don't know why women just don't leave. They always want a cookie for standing around and being fucking retarded. But instead of leaving her man for cheating, she took the ashes of his mother, who was cremated. She took the ashes, fam, and was throwing that shit in the lake. And women were justifying that shit. Women were saying, go girl, you go, cheering that shit on. And it made me think that there's certain things in this world that only women will understand and try to justify that will never make fucking sense. At a certain point in time, you have to look back. You have to sit back and think, what the fuck did this man really do for you to take this man's mother's ashes and dump it in the fucking lake? Because he cheated on you, why don't you just leave? Why don't you just leave? Hey, I know girl that cheat back. Why don't you just do that? I'd rather you cheat back than go dump a nigga dead mama ashes in the lake. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. And we're at it. Hold on, let me see. Comment says, so wrong. So wrong. All the answers are coming for her ass. Real motherfucking talk. All the answers are coming for that lady. And when I seen it, my fucking jaw dropped. Because I'm like, and you see the comments and shit like that, and women are truly championing this shit. Like, you go, girl. I would do the same, motherfucker. I bet he won't cheat no more. He shouldn't be with your ass no more. I never understand why women think because they stayed after they man cheated on them, they should get a cookie. No, you're fucking retarded. Because if you truly think a man will leave you after you cheat on him the first time, you should do the same. You should do the same. You don't get credit for being a dumbass. You don't see motherfuckers giving you credit for getting an F on a test, do you? So why the fuck I give you credit for standing with motherfuckers cheating on you? No, you're fucking retarded. And it's just, let me see. Comment says people like that shouldn't what? Let me see. People like that should be trusted in society free. I'm glad you fucking said that because this lady was arrested. They arrested this woman. They arrested her for the abuse of a corpse. Now, I didn't know if you fuck with somebody's ashes, you can get arrested for abuse of a corpse. Because what corpse are we talking about? That's some dust at this point. But I'm happy as fuck she got arrested. Because I always say, man, you play a stupid game, you win a stupid prize. And that's exactly what the fuck that was, some stupid ass shit. And I'm happy she got arrested because women need to understand that you can't take action like that when somebody cheats on you. And it goes vice versa. If a man finds out a woman cheated on her, you can't go out and bust her fucking windows out. You can't fucking vandalize her home and no shit like that. But people do it. But in this instance, because your man cheated on you, you don't get to destroy and abuse the corpse of his dead mama. It's not that fucking serious. It's never that deep. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care how madly in love you think you were. It's never that fucking deep. It's truly not. It's never that deep. Because at the end of the day, I bet my bottom fucking dollar that after she did that shit, oh my God, what did this fucking comment just say? What is it? I say go cheat with his daddy. Use a foul motherfucker. Use a foul motherfucker. I'm glad my dad is gone. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. I say go cheat with his daddy. Jesus fucking Christ. If I cheat on you and your revenge is not, if your give back go cheat with my family member, in all honesty, it will hurt, but it won't hurt as much as you think it would. It would really it would make me look at you in such a total different way. But I would probably respect that more than a motherfucker abusing the corpse of my dead relative. I truly motherfucking would. But I bet my bottom dollar, even after you cheat and go sleep with that man daddy, or after she abused his corpse, she got back with that man, or you gonna get back with that nigga. I bet that's how it goes. That's how it always goes. Every time somebody try to get some give back when they spouse cheat, they always get back with that motherfucker. That's just how it goes. That's truly how it goes. If you think you finna abuse my mama's corpse and get back with me, you got me fucked up. I'm calling the police on your ass. But I bet my bottom dollar she didn't leave that man. I bet my bottom fucking dollar she did not leave that man. She did that shit and crawled right in the bed with that nigga. It probably was a few days where she was talking about, girl, he ain't shit. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. But 3 days later, he was knee deep in that pussy. Knee deep in that pussy. And it just blows my mind, fam. It just comes to a certain point in time where we have to sit back and realize toxic femininity in 2022 is at an all-time high. They don't give a fuck no more, fellas. They don't give a fuck no more, fellas. It don't matter what a woman does wrong now. Her girls is gonna justify that bullshit. It don't matter. It don't matter at this point. How you gonna get mad at a nigga for cheating on you and go throw his mama ashes in a fucking lake? Bitch, I wish you would. Look, I don't believe in niggas putting their hands on women. But if I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right, you can clip this. If a bitch put my mama ashes in a river, oh, oh man, I'm elbowing the shit out of the bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Take me to jail, throw away the key. Fuck that. That's a fucking violation. You can't do that. But that's where we at. That's where the fuck we at. It truly is a fucked up place, man. It truly is a fucked up motherfucking place, man. Ladies, you gotta get that shit in check. You gotta get that shit in check, man. Moving on, man. Oh yeah, man. We almost 50 minutes to this episode. I guess I address these niggas now, man. You know, I don't really talk about other people's podcasts on this platform unless I bring them on the platform and we have a conversation. I truly try to stay away from them. I know I brought up Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, shit like that. Those don't count because they're a big fish. I fuck with them niggas. But niggas like myself or regular Joe Schmo ass people, I don't really bring their podcast up because I'm not promoting nobody's shit. But it's this platform called the Fresh and Fit podcast that they've been out for a minute. I come across a few of their clips a lot. And it's always the same shit. It's always two niggas sitting around with a table full of women whose IG models, whatever the fuck they are. And the point of them coming on the podcast is for these two dudes to pretty much belittle them. Those are clips I see. I don't watch the episode, so it could be something totally different. But I always see them niggas going off on the women and one of the women getting up storming off, or one of the women trying to fight them or some shit like that. It's always some wild, disrespectful shit. And it's always some black women. It's always some brown women. It's always people of minority descent. And I never truly choose to talk about it because I told y'all plenty of times on past episodes, I don't believe in belittling my own people to make it to the top. I just don't. I don't give a fuck if this podcast never reaches where I don't give a fuck if this podcast never reaches the heights that I wanted to reach because I didn't do what the fuck these other niggas is doing. If I can keep going and make it to where I truly believe I'm gonna make it to without belittling my own people, that's gonna mean more to me than anything. Because that's who I am. I'm not a nigga who just sit around and talk shit about my own people. I don't sit around and talk shit about anybody, to be honest with you. I don't ever want to make a podcast to where I make it off just putting people down. No matter if they black, white, Chinese, Mexican, it don't matter to me. I don't believe in doing that shit. But it always strikes a different nerve when I see niggas doing that to their own people. Now, when they was doing this to the women, I'll be honest with you, I left it alone because they were getting killed by other people. But I came across this clip of I don't know the nigga name, don't really give a fuck. But the nigga on the Fresh and Fit podcast, not the black ass nigga, but the other one. He was talking about the conversation of black people making excuses in America. And it's a conversation that always been had about, you know, some black people complaining and shit like that, and people not working hard enough to make it to the top and shit like that. And if you black, you've heard this conversation everywhere. You've had it with your own family. You heard it at the barbershop. You heard it, you know what I'm saying, at the gym. You've heard this conversation before if you're black. And this nigga was just going in, fam. Like, he was just going in. I only seen like a little clip of it. He was going the fuck in. I just didn't like the way this nigga was talking. I didn't like the way this nigga was talking. He wasn't saying it from a point of view where he was trying to give motherfuckers game to stop thinking in a negative way. It sounded like he was putting niggas down for being black. Saying niggas that's black, just they piss poor, they don't do shit. Talking about how the fucking Chinese and Mexicans and white people come to America and they build fucking liquor stores in our neighborhood making money off us and we don't do shit but drink Hennessy and all shit like that. I can't get with shit like that. I can't get with niggas disrespecting our own people, fam. I just can't. I can never relate to no nigga that's doing some shit like that. I can't do that. Not Hatch, not OG Hatch. And any nigga that know me know I never was like that. So when I see a nigga sitting back talking about how niggas don't do shit but sit around and drink Hennessy, and how when he get pulled over, he gonna get away without getting a ticket because he gonna talk politely to the officer. Nigga, what world are you living in? What world are you living in? My nigga, I got pulled over by the police. I did that whole talk nice shit. That shit didn't matter. I'm 6'4", 300 pounds, nigga. You know what they did to my ass? They put me in 2 sets of handcuffs. They called 3 different fucking patrol officers, 3 different cars pulled up. So now you got 5 police cars on one nigga. On one nigga and 2 sets of handcuffs. And you talking about that whole talk nicely shit. No, my nigga, when you black in America, it's different. When you black in America, it's a different fight. You gotta fucking fight. It ain't just about being nice. It ain't about being nice. So motherfuckers need to watch themselves before they get on their platform and start trying to talk about black people ain't this. Black people getting in front of comments talking about they some bitch ass niggas and be wondering why they get shot the fuck up. What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's my problem with these niggas, bro. Niggas get on these fucking platforms and say what the fuck they want to say and not realize what the fuck they really doing. You trying to go viral. You trying to make a moment. You trying to fucking get some views when all you fucking doing is degrade your own fucking people. Because at the same point when a nigga get on mic and say that bullshit, it's a bunch of white folks agreeing with that nigga. It's a bunch of white folks saying, yup, he ain't lying, Craig. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. That shit blows my fucking mind, bro. And I hate to get on this motherfucker and get to yelling and shit. Bro, say it's Celtics in 7. You crazy as a motherfucker. Warriors win that shit in 7, bro. Warriors win that shit in 7, bro. You wild as fuck. But it blows my mind when I see these niggas do that. Because is it some black people that lean on the whole slavery shit, that lean on the whole victim mentality shit? Yes, there are some black people who do that. But there are black people out here that's trying to get it and can't get over the hump because they're fucking black, my nigga. Niggas truly don't understand what it's like to be black. Niggas don't understand that. Not these niggas not these Arabian ass niggas, man. That nigga he ain't fully fucking black. He ain't fully fucking black. I'm tired of these niggas not even fully fucking black trying to speak for us. Don't do that. Cause I'll fuck you up. I'm tired of this shit. It's just I'm tired of these niggas, man. These fresh and fit niggas, bro. I promise you, I never want to come on this podcast and talk about any other nigga on this podcast, bro. But I'm tired of these niggas getting on these platforms and making us look bad as fuck, talking shit about us. You degrade black women, you degrade black people as a whole. We shouldn't be able to. This nigga shouldn't have a platform. He shouldn't be getting pub he getting. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't be getting the pub he getting. He truly motherfucking shouldn't. I'll be damned if I let a nigga get on my platform and talk about black people ain't got a real fight to be fighting. I'll be damned if I let that shit happen. And for him to be saying that shit across from a real dark skinned ass nigga, and that dark ass nigga agreeing with him, nah, fam. I never sell my soul for some motherfucking views like that. Ever in my motherfucking life. You ain't gotta watch my shit. Motherfucker ain't gotta listen to my motherfucking podcast if they think that's what they looking for. You ain't gotta check for me, bro. Real motherfucking talk. I'm gonna make it to talk, support my people. That's the fuck I'm gonna do. That's the fuck Hatch gonna do, man. So from OG Hatch and all the friends of the show, Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast, them fresh and fit niggas, fuck both of y'all. Fuck both of you niggas. You niggas is goofy as fuck. You niggas is bitches, bro. You niggas is sorry as fuck. And I'm standing on that shit. You niggas is sorry as fuck. It's not today. It's not today. There will be a day where nigga, we on the same motherfucking me level. And there will be a day where we on the same motherfucking me level. You gonna have to fucking see me, bro. You gonna have to see me. Because I'm gonna be the nigga that's gonna put you niggas in y'all place. I'm gonna be that guy. Fuck it. If ain't nobody else gonna do it, I'll do it. Because you got black people fucked up. You truly motherfucking do. Real motherfucking talk, man. Moving the fuck on from these bitch ass niggas, man. That shit just pissed me the fuck off. Real motherfucking talk, man. Moving on. You know, I came across this clip. I searched the web so much. I came across this clip of this rapper called Bandman Kevo, I believe. And apparently this man got liposuction. He put this shit on his Instagram story like he's a proud customer. You know what I'm saying? He literally did what the IG models do. He had a picture of his body with the marker and shit on it, and he showed the end results. And he was getting a lot of flack for the shit. And I gotta ask all the friends of the show, is this acceptable now? Like, is a man getting liposuction acceptable? Now, I'm not saying a fat nigga getting lipo, but Bandman Kevo wasn't that fucking big, and he got liposuction. In the age of 2022, you gotta remember we're in a different time frame, guys. We're in a different space to where niggas getting liposuction. That's a different ball game. Nobody's doing the hard work anymore. I talked about that earlier in the podcast. Nobody's going through the grind. So if a nigga got the bag to go get liposuction, shouldn't he be able to get liposuction? Should he truly be getting killed for getting liposuction? A real nigga like myself, I'm gonna go to the gym. Like I said, I'm 300 pounds, mostly muscle, but I got a stomach. I never get lipo. To look good for what? For who? I'm getting pussy. But for a nigga like Bandman Kevo, he's clearly insecure about his body. If we say women that's getting liposuction is insecure about their body, what we saying about the nigga that's getting liposuction? Like he's even more insecure about his body. Because shit, women love stomachs. Women love a chunky nigga. So for a nigga to get liposuction, it's kind of crazy, ain't it? It's kind of some wild shit to do. So I have to put myself in the thought process like, say I was chilling with one of my mans, right? One of my boys. And he was big as fuck on Tuesday. A couple days go by. I don't see or hear from the nigga. And we link up on Sunday. And he got a fucking six-pack all of a sudden. How would I truly feel about this nigga? I would think this nigga trying to be a bad bitch. I would think he's trying to be a bad bitch. That's what I would think. Could I be cool with a nigga that's trying to be a bad bitch? I can't do it. So that's my thought process on it. Like any nigga that's really trying to get lipo to look good, to you know what I'm saying? You trying to be a bad bitch. I don't know if I can fuck with you, but that's where we at. That's where we at 2022. All these niggas are trying to be bad bitches. All these niggas got their fingernails painted. All these niggas wearing skinny jeans. All these niggas wearing boots. All these niggas wearing motherfucking chokers and shit. That's what these niggas doing. They all dressing like some bad bitches. So lipo is not too far from the motherfucking equation. If a nigga got his fingernails painted, if a nigga wearing a choker, if a nigga wearing skinny jeans, if a nigga is telling his homeboys, you know what I'm saying, that he love them and all that good shit, lipo ain't that, you know what I'm saying? Lipo just ain't that far removed from the motherfucking story. I don't know Bandman Kevo. Never heard none of his music. Never heard none of Bandman Kevo music. But if the nigga getting liposuction, he trying to be a bad bitch, bro. That's just truly how the fuck I see it. I would clown the fuck out of my homeboys if them niggas got liposuction. I would clown the fuck out of my homeboys if they got liposuction. If it wasn't a life or death situation, and you just woke up one morning and said you want to have liposuction, I'm clowning your ass. I'm on your ass every motherfucking day. You better not ever say a motherfucking thing. I'm on your ass. But that's what we had in 2022 with niggas getting liposuction. Real talk. It's sickening. It's fucking sickening. Moving on. I wanted to get into this real fast, bro. I want to get into this motivational shit right fast. I come on this podcast plenty of times and I told you guys about how I haven't lived the life I truly want to live. I've held myself back. But I've also told you guys about how I've always just wanted to reach the age of 30 because that was my dad died at 29 and he did everything. He was like Michael Jordan to these niggas. So I just want to do something he never did, was reach 30. So it's a horrible way of thinking, but that's the thought process that I was in and I'm still fighting to get out of it. I want to ask all the friends of the show, are you living life instead of waiting to die? A lot of us know death is coming. Death is guaranteed. But a lot of us aren't truly living the life that we want to live because we hold ourselves back. A lot of us are scared to take those risks, those leaps to reaching the levels we want to reach because we're afraid of failure. We're afraid of rejection. We're afraid of whatever the fuck we're afraid of is holding us back. And we all know death is the end result. We all can bank that. But all of us go through a time period in life to where we have a self-reflection moment to where we realize we aren't doing the things we truly want to do. Like right now, 26 years old, I've been working for corporate America for the last 7 years. I hate this shit. I truly fucking hate it. I've literally not done the things I want to do in life because it was too risque. I couldn't take the risk at the time. I couldn't afford to take the risk at the time. But looking at the shit now, I could have done it and said fuck the consequences. I could have said fuck it, YOLO type shit. Drake said it, you only live once. But it makes me think, like, how many of us are truly living the life we want to live? How many of us are doing that? I see so many people, man, that's so talented and so creative that shit is like on the shelf. They steady going through this robotic ass lifestyle because they know they got to pay these bills. They know they got to do A, B, C. They know they got to do certain shit, but they not doing what the fuck they truly want to do. I know motherfuckers that's tied down in relationships just because they got to be there, just because they feel content with that shit. Life is not about feeling content. That's not what life is about. Life is about reaching new goals each and every motherfucking day, stacking more and more paper, living more, getting more experience in life, whatever the fuck it is. Enjoying the fruits of our labor. That's what the fuck life is all about. Life isn't about being content. That's not what life is about. And I always felt like every time I get into a content mode in my life, I'm just waiting. Like I'm not moving. I'm not progressing in life. That's what I mean by living life instead of waiting to die. If I feel like I'm not progressing in life, I'm just waiting to die. That's truly how the fuck I feel. And like I said, I have a fucked up mind frame. Maybe y'all listen to this and like, nah, man, you tripping. Like, I'm living life and I ain't waiting to die. No, that's not how I feel. I feel if I'm not progressing every motherfucking day, if I don't have anything I can look back on and say, oh yeah, I accomplished that. What's the next task in life? If I'm not steady accomplishing goals in life, I'm not doing shit. Time just go by, fam. You get older and older. I mean, each fucking second, each minute of the day, you get older and older. What's new to you right now, 5 minutes later, it's gonna be old as fuck. That's just how the fuck the world operates. How many of us are truly living the life we want to live? Think about that shit. You may be cool. I got a nice apartment, nice car, nice job. I'm good, but I ain't happy. I'm not doing the shit I grew up thinking I wanted to do. I'm just now starting to dive headfirst into this podcast shit. I'm just now starting to see, no, bro, I'm living the life I want to live. I'm taking the necessary steps to live the life that Hatch wants to live. A lot of people ain't doing that. And I'm not here to condemn nobody for doing that. I'm here to wake motherfuckers up. I'm here to say, nah, my nigga, live your life. The shit you grew up wanting to do, go do that shit. You can do that shit. If you want to fucking be a rapper, a singer, a ball player, go do that shit. You want to be a ball player, go get in the gym, my nigga. Go. You ain't got to make it to the pros. Go be semi-pro. Go overseas. Grind hard. If you truly got game, grind hard. If you want to be a podcaster, instead of just listening to other people's podcasts, go get the fucking equipment. Go get a mic. You already got a laptop, I'm sure. Some of this shit you can record on your phone. Stop waiting around and allowing and admiring other people chasing their dreams instead of chasing your own fucking dreams. I had to kick game to one of my homies the other day. I'm like, nigga say he want to be a YouTuber and shit. But the nigga he been saying it for the last couple years. But he's I ain't got the equipment, I ain't got this. I'm like, bro, you got a phone, don't you? You got a phone with a camera on it, don't you? Press record on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Press record and do what the fuck you want to do. He's sitting back watching Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is on YouTube. The nigga's like the best YouTuber on YouTube. All his videos get like 30 million, 45 million views in like 3 days type shit. He's a big fucking fish. But I have to tell him, like, bro, stop. You watching Mr. Beast videos saying, man, I could do this. I wish I could do this. You can do it. The difference between you and Mr. Beast is that Mr. Beast actually did it. He actually went and brought the camera. He actually went and pressed record and said, fuck it, I'm going to give it a try. And after he gave it that try the first time, he just kept going. That's all you got to do is just keep going with the shit. You only get better at something by doing it. So to everybody out there, family, it's just fuck waiting around. Fuck that shit. You got to go live life. You got to do exactly what you want to do. You got to be the person that put the feet, that pound the pavement, that put in the hard work to get this shit done. You got to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You got to actually go and chase the fucking dream that you want to do. Don't just do what you think other people feel you should be doing. Don't do nothing to make nobody else happy. You got to do what the fuck you want to do. Real fucking talk. You got to live life, man. You can't be waiting around, man. Your ass going to end up dead. Time go by fast, man. Real motherfucking talk. Real motherfucking talk, man. Just do that shit. It don't even matter what the fuck it is. Just do it. Just do it one time. After you do it that first time, you would know if you should keep doing it. You would know if you really like that shit or not. You truly motherfucking will. That's just how I fucking feel, bro. So from me to you, to all the friends of the show, everybody that's tapped into this live stream, live your life. Do what you fucking think gonna make you happy in life. If you got an idea that you think is gonna benefit you and make you happy in life, just give it a try. You don't know how it's gonna play out. Every idea sounds crazy until you do it. Every idea sounds crazy until you do it. It's all you gotta fucking do, bro. Real motherfucking talk. I didn't think I would have a podcast that's getting listened to in different countries. What the fuck? I didn't think I'd have a podcast that get I got thousands of views and streams and shit like that. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I just pressed record one day. You gotta live your fucking life, man. Real talk. Moving on, man. Moving on, man. Question of the week. This is a very serious question. Is it cheating if your significant other supports your friend's OnlyFans? Real talk. Is it cheating or is it support? I'm gonna be honest with you. I know a lot of women with OnlyFans. I know a lot of sexy, attractive women who got OnlyFans. I don't buy this shit, but I do have a homegirl whose boyfriend, I ain't gonna say no names, but bro be out here, you know what I'm saying? He a supporter. Now, me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with it. But I gotta put myself in his girl's shoes. So if my homeboy got an OnlyFans and my girlfriend is one of his top supporters and subscribers to his OnlyFans, I'm gonna have a problem with that shit. I ain't gonna fake it. I don't want my girl knowing my homeboy stroke game. I don't want my girl to be seeing my homeboy dick. I don't want to see that. There's a certain line you don't cross to where it's no longer support. You a fan now. You a fan of his stroke. A girl can get married. You a fan of her homegirl ass clapping on dick. That's what happened on OnlyFans. So it's like, is it support or is it motherfucking me, or you a fan of their motherfucking work? It's different, fam. I can only imagine what Pinky homegirls thought. If Pinky homegirls thought that her man never seen Pinky sucking some dick, they fucking crazy. They fucking crazy. Niggas get ideas. I would be damned if my girl got an OnlyFans and my homeboy subscribing to her shit. Nah, my nigga. You owe me 5 minutes, but we got knuckle the fuck up, B. Something gotta give. You not finna be my homeboy and you watching my girlfriend on OnlyFans sucking mad dick, taking mad dick. You not finna do that. You not finna be commenting like, get it. Oh shit, girl, I like this. You know, fuck no. You not finna do that. You're not gonna get around my girl, your palms start getting sweaty because you already seen this bitch go to work. Nah, you ain't, nah. I can't let that slide. So to all the friends of the show, is there a problem? Is it cheating? What is it? Because nowadays women look at cheating, people look at cheating in many different forms. Texting is cheating, talking is cheating, in the DMs is cheating. But if a motherfucker is buying monthly subscription to your girl OnlyFans, you spending money on that pussy. Nah, B. We got knuckle the fuck up, B. You owe me 5 minutes at least, my boy. You cannot subscribe to my girl's OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck if I am the one fucking her on OnlyFans. I know you're not watching for me. You watching to see my girl get her fucking back beat in. I can't let that happen. I can't go to the club with you. We can't sit up and play 2K as you can watch my girl get fucked. I can't. We can't do that. We can't let that shit slide, bro. We just really motherfucking can't. And that leads into my next topic. The moment you realize your sex game is lacking. The moment you realize your sex game is lacking. You know, I came across this clip. It was of this woman. And she, this clip of this woman, let me see what this comment say real fast. Let me see. Real talk, cuz you know, if a nigga subscribe to your girl OnlyFans, nah. Or if your girl subscribe to your homeboy OnlyFans, nah. Niggas owe me these, B. Niggas owe me 5 minutes, cuz I ain't gonna fake it. But the moment you realize your sex game is, I came across this clip, right? And it was of this woman. She was in the hospital. And she was in the hospital having mad orgasms. Like she just kept orgasming and shit. And she said that she's been orgasming for the last 2 hours after sex. And I was like, whoa. Like 2 hours later, you still nutting and having orgasms? Like, nah. Right? These comments said, what you said, knuckle the fuck up. Niggas no owe me these, B. Real motherfucking talk. But the woman is in the hospital. She was orgasming for 2 hours after she had sex with the nigga, right? And all the nurses was like, oh my God, like 2 hours, you're still orgasming? Like she was shaking and shit, falling out and shit. And it was at that moment, I was like, yo, my dick can't do that. Like, that's when I was like, yo, I ain't got that, B. Like, I had pause, of course, but like, I think my shit I be going crazy. I ain't never had no complaints. I keep them coming back. But if a motherfucker say they had a bitch orgasm for 2 hours afterwards, hey, you got me beat, my boy. I can't do that. I don't know who you. Hey, I don't know. These niggas using honey now. I don't got the honey. I'm an organic dick giver. I don't know shit about that shit. But if a motherfucker straight making it, she was orgasming for 2 hours after sex. It was at that moment I went in the mirror and said, yo, you gotta step your fucking game up. You gotta get right, B. Because it's motherfuckers that's out here going crazy right now. It's motherfuckers with the cheat code. They got honey packs. This motherfuckers popping pills. Niggas is going crazy right now. Look, man. What do you think? What do you fucking think is going to happen when a woman meets a man? I'm usually on the other side of this. I'm usually a nigga that's dropping the shit, the dope dick off. But if a bitch just left the nigga that had her orgasming 2 hours after sex. Look, baby, you wasting your time over here. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. You gonna nut a few times. You gonna orgasm and shit a few times. But 2 hours later, hospital visits? Nah, man, I ain't got it. I ain't got it, B. Look, man, pat my pockets. I ain't got it, B. You can rob me. I ain't got it. You can check me for everything. I don't have it. That's something I just can't deliver. I don't know what the fuck they was doing in that bedroom. I can't do it. Hatch can't do that shit. I don't even know what the fuck to do to get to that level. I don't even know if I want to get to that level. Like, what the fuck is that? That's damn near manslaughter at that point. But it was at that moment I realized, like, yo, bro, I talk all this shit. I ain't where I thought I was. I ain't where the fuck I thought I was. Real shit. That's when I realized, Hatch, you gotta step your fucking game up. You must step your fucking dick game up, because this shit going on out here that got women orgasming for 2 hours straight after the dick. Not I, B. Not motherfucking I. Moving on, man. We got this last time we get to our finals recap before we wrap this motherfucking podcast on up. I want to get into this topic about to hustle or not to hustle. You know, as of late, I don't know when this trend started, this whole massage shit. I know y'all all seen the clips on social media of a nigga rubbing a girl down. It's all sensual and shit like that. I don't know when this shit started. I've been seeing the clips for like the last 2 years or some shit like that. Excuse me. And niggas always be like, I never let my girl do nothing like that. And I mean, I get it. You never let another nigga just rub your girl down on some real sexual type shit. I get that. But a massage is a massage. But I came across this one massage. And this is when I realized some people just got that hustler in them and some people don't. These massages are slowly but surely just becoming rub downs. I don't see nobody getting deep into the crevices. I don't see nobody using their elbows to get the kinks out motherfuckers' backs. All I see is motherfuckers rubbing baby oil on motherfuckers' chests and titties, and you know what I'm saying, and hugging them all close and shit and whispering sweet nothings in their ear. That's all I'm truly fucking seeing. But for the first time, I seen a threesome massage. I've never seen that before. And that's when I realized everybody don't got that hustler gene in them. As I'm sitting back watching this clip of this threesome massage, you got a man rubbing down on the lower half of the body. You had a woman behind the woman caressing her titties, you know what I'm saying, rubbing her down and shit like that. And I'm just sitting back like, I don't see not one motherfucker getting a kink out of nothing. That bitch gonna get her back still gonna hurt. They wasn't doing shit but rubbing. They just rubbing her. And I'm like, this is some sexual shit. But it made me think, at what point in time do motherfuckers think that this is a good idea? At what point in time do motherfuckers sit back and say, you know what we can do to get some money? We can run a fucking train on a bitch just rubbing her down. That's truly what the fuck. You couldn't tell me they didn't fuck that bitch afterwards. Her pussy was wet. She was moaning and shit. And these niggas are just rubbing her the fuck down. And I'm like, nah, B. I can't let my girl have a threesome massage. I can't. My pride would not let me allow my woman to have a threesome massage. Now, a massage is different. If it's one of those sexual massages, I'm gonna be tight about it. I'm gonna be tight. But a threesome massage? You had two motherfuckers in there rubbing you down with baby oil and lavender and all that good shit. Nah, bitch, you got me fucked up. It's just certain lines I can't get comfy with that shit. These motherfuckers ain't really getting no kinks out of shit. They ain't fixing motherfuckers' hamstrings for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't doing that. They really just rubbing motherfuckers down, touching motherfuckers. They on some Deshaun Watson shit. They on some Deshaun Watson shit, if you ask me. I can't get jiggy with this shit, B. I really motherfucking can't. And I want to bring, because I want to ask all the friends of the show, if you're in a relationship right now, will you let your significant other get one of those rub down massages? Would you? Would you let your girl get one of those rub down massages? No matter how player you think you is, would you let another nigga just be rubbing on her? Because he's not really massaging her for real. He ain't really, you know what I'm saying, getting in that motherfucker. He just rubbing her. Would you let that shit slide? I can't let that slide. That nigga got knuckled the fuck up too. He still get the little $50. But he want to eat these motherfucking knuckle sandwiches. Real motherfucking me talk, B. Real talk. Well, we had an hour and 23 minutes in the stream. All right, man. Let's get these finals recaps and get the fuck up out of here, man. The game's gonna come on. Look, man. Game 3 happens tonight. Boston Celtics versus the fucking. This podcast is jumping all over the place. Jesus Christ. But game 3 tonight. Boston Celtics versus Golden State Warriors. They in Boston for game 3. I have Golden State winning this series in 7, just because they can't stop Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson still hasn't even turned up yet. Draymond Green impacts the game on levels that nobody else in this series can. I love Jason Tatum, St. Louis's finest, but nah, he too inconsistent at this moment in time, honestly. But he still is a good fucking player. It can really go either way. I'm not gonna sit here and say like Boston can't win this series. I'm not gonna say that. I said Golden State in 7 for a reason. But I can see Boston winning if shit get clear. They start hitting them threes like they was in game 1 and like they did against Milwaukee and Miami and shit like that. But there's one thing about this series that's really opening my eyes, bro. It's this Klay Thompson shit. I've been saying all season long that I truly don't think Klay Thompson like this whole Jordan Poole shit. I truly fucking don't. And I don't think it's necessarily about Jordan Poole. I think it's because Klay Thompson always been getting slighted. You know what I'm saying? He been getting slighted the whole Golden State Warrior dynasty run. He got left off the fucking NBA top 75. I remember it was either the year before he got hurt to where he got left off an all NBA team. He lost like $30 million advance. He been getting left out. He been the odd man out for the most part when it comes to, you know, accolations and people praising him when it comes to this whole Warrior shit. He don't look right. And it's not because he's unhealthy. They making that nigga dribble. If you truly pay attention to Klay Thompson, they making that man dribble more than he's ever dribbled, ever. And he's never been a nigga that can put the ball on the floor consistently and straight make a bucket for himself. He may do 1-2 dribble pull up or, you know what I'm saying, get to the back of the basket, do a dribble and spin and turn, some shit like that. But he's not a nigga that can really put the ball on the floor like a Jordan Poole, like a Steph Curry. That's not Klay Thompson's game. And they really closing out, making bro straight shoot that motherfucker. Comments say Jordan Poole is way more skilled than Klay. Obviously, yeah, that's obvious. That's obvious. He can dribble that motherfucker. He can penetrate the basket. He can pass way better than Klay Thompson. He can fucking finish at the hoop way better than Klay Thompson. But he's not better than Klay Thompson. He's not better than Klay Thompson. Now, this version of Klay Thompson, if Jordan Poole don't get better on defense, Jordan Poole do get better on defense, he could be better than Klay Thompson. But until I see Jordan Poole get better on defense and actually be more consistent on offense, because first round against who's that, Denver, he was going crazy. But ever since then, Jordan Poole he fell off a little bit. Now I know last game he had a good second half and shit like that, but he didn't show up in the first game. And second round of playoffs, he didn't really do shit like that. Third round of playoffs, he didn't really do shit like that. Klay Thompson had some big games, but Klay Thompson can still get hot like none other. He's the only nigga I know that get higher than Kobe. And I'm gonna just say that. That means a lot. He's the only nigga I know that get higher than Kobe. God rest his soul. So when I truly think about the Warriors, they have a path to victory, because all you truly need is for Klay Thompson or Jordan Poole to be on when Steph Curry's on. Steph Curry averaging almost 32 points a game. He having 31.5 points per game against the same defense that had KD on fucking Strangle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all they truly need is for one of them niggas to get hot with Steph Curry, or just to be consistent type shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Boston, I don't believe in Grant Williams. I don't believe in Marcus Smart, Al Horford, and them niggas hitting threes like that. I just don't. I don't believe in niggas being consistently hitting threes like that. I think they've met their match when it comes to Draymond Green as far as physicality. Because the only reason why I think Boston made it to the finals He said Celtics in 7. he firm on that pick, I see. But the only reason why I think they made it to as far as they got, because they was physical. But the one thing I noticed about Boston is that when you're physical with Boston, they're not as consistent. They're not good consistently. Even in Miami series, I feel like if Miami was healthy, I feel like Miami could have beat them boys. Because the moment Miami started getting physical with Boston, they started to nut up a little bit. They started taking way too many jump shots. And I feel like they're a jump shot shooting team that hasn't really won it by shooting jumpers yet. So they still got that same live by jumper, die by jumper attitude. We've seen Golden State win multiple championships by a fucking jump shot. So I still feel like with Boston, if they missing shots, their defense go down. When you get up into them, they don't really know what the fuck to do. They settle for threes and shit like that. That's what the fuck I see from Boston. And that's why I say with Draymond Green, he's so impactful because the moment he in game 2, when he decided to be on that bullshit, on that big dog shit, they folded. Grant Williams folded. Al Horford folded. Marcus Smart even fucking folded. Jason Tatum, he'd have a good first half, but second half his ass went ghost. And I love Jason Tatum. That's St. Louis finest. But the moment Draymond Green was on that big boy shit with them, they all folded like cheap tents. And everybody talking about Boston going home is going to be different. Boston ain't really been good at home all playoffs. I think they either a little bit under 500 or at 500 as far as at home in the playoffs. So I just don't think that they can beat Golden State. I don't think they can outshoot Golden State. I just don't. They can't stop Steph Curry. He's averaging 32 points, fam. He's averaging 32 points. Where's that defensive player of the year shit? Where is that shit at right now, Marcus Smart? You need to step the fuck up, boy. So I got Golden State. The game is gonna come on right now as I'm recording this episode. And Steph Curry may just be getting his first Finals MVP. He truly might, unless Jaylen Brown go crazy. That's truly what I think is the X factor for Boston. As good as I think Jason Tatum is, I think the reason why they really won game 1 is because he had a bad shooting game and the scoring got divided amongst different niggas. You had Marcus Smart go crazy, Al Horford go crazy, Derek White even went crazy, Grant Williams had some buckets, and Jason Tatum struggled. But when you come to game 2, when Jason Tatum jumper is going, the other niggas only had like 2 points apiece. The reason why it was going off in the first game is because Jason Tatum wasn't hitting shit. They can't do that all at the same time. Not against Golden State. It's not against Golden State. So I truly want to see what the fuck goes on. I think the main constant for Boston is Jaylen Brown. And even if he's not efficient, he keep going. He a dog. That ain't keep going. Every game in this playoffs, when Jason Tatum wasn't hitting and the Boston Celtics was down, the main constant factor was Jaylen fucking Brown. He was coming through, hitting tough ass shots, going on many runs by himself, getting the team back into that. To me, if Boston gonna win this series, it's gonna be because of Jaylen fucking Brown, bro. That's truly how the fuck I feel. Now we shall see, but either Klay Thompson gonna step up for the Warriors or Jaylen Brown gonna be the reason why the fucking Boston Celtics win this fucking championship. That is how I fucking see it at this point. But we shall see, man. I got going to 7 games. My cousin said in the chat he got Celtics in 7. I got the fucking Warriors in 7. All the friends of the show, tap in, drop a comment, leave a like, all that good shit. Tell me who the fuck you got winning this series, man. Real talk. I think that's all we got on the docket, though. We got this, man getting lipo, living lifestyle waiting to die, question of the week, the moment your sex game is weak, hustle or not to hustle, Deshaun Watson, Michael B. Jordan, toxic femininity, self-snitching. Yeah, man, we covered all that shit, man. I do want to say this real fast before we get the fuck up out of here, man. This is the first episode that broadcasted live on Twitch. I do want to say shout out to everybody that tapped in, joined the conversation, man. I truly appreciate everybody joining these live stream episodes, man. I truly fucking do. Shout out to everybody that's watching on the OGHatchTV YouTube channel. Shout out to everybody listening to the Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Audio Mac, Anchor. However the fuck you listen to the podcast, man. I truly appreciate all love and support, man. Let's keep building this empire brick by motherfucking brick. Keep chasing your dreams, B. I know I say that shit a lot on this podcast, man, but I know so many people that's so talented in life, bro, that just don't give themselves a shot to accomplish their fucking goals. They so used to watching other people do that shit and sitting back saying I can do that same shit instead of just going out and doing it, go chase your fucking dreams, B. For real. I wouldn't be sitting behind this mic on camera talking to y'all right now if I didn't chase my dreams. I'm not doing nothing that none of y'all can't do. Chase your fucking dreams, man. You'll be surprised how the happiness that comes from that, the sanity that comes from that, and your pussy rate gonna go up. No, it won't. But no, seriously, man. Chase your motherfucking dreams, man. Once again, shout out to everybody that's tapping and enjoying this conversation, man. I truly appreciate all y'all. And shit, man, you know I give it up on this side, man. It's all love these ways. Never let them sidetrack you with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing the main motherfucking thing. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay sane. And I'll holler at y'all next week, man. We out this motherfucker. Peace. Hey, man, bro, she was orgasming for 2 hours straight after the dick. My dick can't do that. I'm sorry, ladies. Like, hey, you try another few times, I got you. I ain't got that shit. My shit ain't on steroids, B. Real motherfucking me talk, man. Niggas going crazy out here, B. Keep them niggas away from my girl. Stay away. We out this motherfucker, man.